Happy Saturday, everybody. Hayden Balgavy alongside Trey Reid with Arkansas Game and Fish. Happy Saturday, my friend.
Happy Saturday, Hayden.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Man, I'd love to be on some water. Now, the only thing is we can't be on Lake Conway right now because there's a little renovation project going on, but we are moving along.
We are moving along. You know, we talked a little bit last week about getting the permits, week before.
Big step.
Yeah, a huge step. Got those permits from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and look, man, we hit the ground running. We had already been doing a lot of habitat work while we were awaiting those permits. We planted some cypress trees, did a big gravel drop to create some spawning beds and angler opportunities for like brim and crappie and things, bass. Created some other fish habitat structures. So we've been doing a lot of that in the background. We just haven't really been talking a lot about it. But one of the big things kicked off last week, Hayden. Last Wednesday, we started with our, we have an aquatic excavator contractor that's been hired to come in, and we have about 23 miles of boat lanes on Conway, all right? And Conway is called Big Old Stumpy.
23 miles, man.
Right. And anybody that's ever boated on Lake Conway or fished on Lake Conway knows that even though there are boat lanes, that was not a guarantee that there weren't stumps or a log hadn't floated in or something like that.
It's a rite of passage.
You got to remember, these things were built 75 years ago, you know? So one of the big things we wanted to do while the lake was drawn down, and it doesn't have to be, there's some water in the lake now, especially in the main creek channels and things like that, but we wanted to improve those boat lanes. We wanted to widen them. We're actually expanding from 23 miles to almost 30 miles of boat lanes. And we've had a lot of public input, some meetings about that. So that work started last week, man, and they are getting after it.
I love it. I mean, that video, I'm telling you, you could sit there and watch it for days.
I know, it's pretty cool, you know. And like, Hayden, when we did this, we got really high resolution aerial imagery through drones of the lake. And we actually sort of picked boat lanes where we were expanding them or widening them where the path of least resistance. Like, so we looked like, okay, this route you'd have to remove 80 stumps and this one only 40. So we picked the route where it's cost savings.
Yeah,
you know, we want to spend taxpayer dollars wisely. We want it to be easier to get done. But that work is going on, and man, it's going to be something. It's going to be one of the most noticeable things about the project. You know, a lot of those fish habitat structures are going to be underwater once the lake refloods. You're never going to see that stuff. You're going to reap the benefits when you go fishing. But we're going to have big markers. They're going to be marked a lot differently. They're going to be wider. But anyway, that is going on. So wanted folks to know about that.
Yes.
While we're talking about Lake Conway too, Hayden, we have extended the deadline for Lakeside property owners to remove or repair dilapidated docks, boathouses, and things like that. We surveyed over 900 of these structures. Most of them were great. There were about 150 or so that were in either needed to be condemned or needed repairs. We sent certified mail, attempted to reach out to all of those property owners. Originally, the deadline to get those done was going to be July 1st. We have pushed that back to December 31st.
So
full end of the year. Folks that want to do that, they've got plenty of time, you know. The other thing, if you want to do some property or some lakeshore improvements, like while the lake's drawn down on your property, you can get a permit from us right now. Look, the key website to remember, agfc.com/Lake Conway.
Take advantage
and that's
now.
got a lot of info about what's going on at Conway, updates on progress, but also how to get some of these permits and things.
Do it now. We ain't going to be around the next time we got to do this thing again.
That's right. That's right.
So also some exciting stuff too. Man, I love this every single year. It's become a little bit of a tradition in our household. AGFC magazine. Man.
Yeah,
I absolutely love to look at it. It's beautiful. It's incredible, and it shows off how lucky we are to be in the natural state.
Man, our magazine is a bi-monthly, so you get 5 issues, plus this is what everybody loves, the calendar issue.
The calendar.
So the calendar issue is our July-August issue of the magazine, and so right now, we're encouraging people to subscribe to the magazine right now. If you do so now, you will get that calendar. Our calendar is not a January to December, it's a July through July. That's the state fiscal year. It also lets us get all the hunting season dates in there, because they've already been established.
It feels a little more right, too. It really does. I always prefer July to July.
And it's just a beautiful calendar, man. We've won so many awards nationally with this calendar. But yeah, if you wanna get that calendar, the 25-26, subscribe to Arkansas Wildlife Magazine right now. agfc.com or arkansaswildlife.com will take you directly to that page to subscribe. Dude, $12
Oh,
for a
easy,
year, and then
easy.
if you do a 2-year subscription, it's $20, and a 3-year subscription is just $25.
Just do the 3.
Do the
Knock
3.
it out. Do the 3.
You can also, like where you go to buy your license at agfc.com, you can click the other button in the license portal, and you can subscribe to the magazine there as well.
Oh, fantastic.
So lots of ways to get it.
Just make it easy.
Just
on
make sure
us.
you get it, man.
You don't even got to go outdoors to do all the outdoor stuff.
Great stories about the conservation work of the Game
Yeah.
and Fish Commission, hunting and angling opportunities around the state, and the calendar is worth $12 all by itself.
I know everybody lives by hunting seasons or which season we're into, but I need the reminder sometimes. Like, what weekend is it? What weekend is it? Right there on your wall.
See, you're gonna be able to like do the outdoor report without me if you follow that calendar
How
too
about
closely.
that? We're gonna Trey replaced by calendar next week, ladies and gentlemen. Never. You're
Good.
here
I'm
every
glad to know
Saturday.
I got some
We
job
got you,
security,
brother.
Hayden.
All right, man. Happy Saturday to everybody. We will see you next week on the Outdoor Report.